So, as many of you already know, I grew up with a yeshiva day school education. But this Pesach, I came up with a few questions that I'm kind of kicking myself that I never asked before. One, why is it called Pesach? Like, why wasn't it just called Exodus? Why wasn't it just called anything else? And two, why this holiday so long? You know, we could have just had one Pesach Seder or two Pesach Seders if you lived in America like I did. But why do we have to celebrate for such a long time? And through some unfortunate news, I think my answers are kind of coming together. You see, right after the first days of Pesach, I received news of somebody losing a 2-month-old child. And then I caught wind of news of a couple who were soon to be married dying. And then I heard of somebody who was also engaged, who's in a terrible car crash and needs a ton of surgeries and a ton of medical help. And I'm just thinking, like, come on, it's Pesach. Like, why do all these things have to be happening on Pesach? And the answer at the Pesach Seder that I got from my father-in-law was that the act of passing over the Jews and killing the Egyptians was an act that was done by God and God himself. He didn't send any other messengers. He was directly responsible and directly involved for us being saved in Egypt. But then after we talk about that, after we get saved by the plagues and he splits the sea, what happens? We're stuck in the desert. But even after we remember this huge miracle, we remember all of these miracles, we go into the desert and we have to still remember that it still is Pesach. God is still directly involved in our lives, and God is with us. It wasn't a matter of, it was just at this point that he was with us and now he took a break. God is with us at all times, whether we're seeing abundant miracles or we are struggling in the desert. So may we all realize that wherever we are in life, through good, through bad, it's always Pesach. It's always a time where God is directly involved. God is with us. God is holding our hands. And with his help, we can get through anything. Have an amazing Shabbos, and please continue to daven for Bentzion and Miriam.